Welcome back. This is Channel 69 News. I'm here with my two co-hosts, Matt,
Eli,
and my name is Nick. And thank you for joining us tonight. So tonight we're going to be talking about offshore tax havens. All right.
I'm sure you're wondering what an offshore tax haven is. Well, I got the answer for you. A tax haven is generally an offshore country that offers foreign individuals and businesses little or no tax liability in a political and economic static environment.
Wow.
Tax havens also share limited or no financial information with foreign tax authorities.
So I can send my income to the Bahamas and not get taxed?
Of course you can.
Yeah, awesome. Now that's fantastic. But I'm sure you're still wondering, how do they work? That's a great question. Companies who are making a plethora of money and want to avoid U.S. tax cuts utilize these offshore tax havens. These offshore tax havens are a tool these companies use to launder money through a so-called shell company. A shell company acts as a separate business and is not associated with the original economically prosperous company. The main business puts a portion of their income into the second company to avoid U.S. taxation, often in other countries such as Jersey, Andorra, the Bahamas, Belize, Bermuda, the British Virgin Islands, the Cayman Islands, the Channel Islands, the Cock Islands, the island of Jersey, Hong Kong, the Isle of Man, Mauritius, Liechtenstein, Monaco, Panama, and that's all.
That's a lot of countries.
Sure is, Eli.
Who benefits, you might ask? The companies using a tax haven, of course, and of course the upper class.
You want to add on or no? No. Okay. Who loses out? That's another great question. Well, clearly the U.S. government is prevented from getting the money that it would regularly obtain through this taxation. The company is theoretically stealing this money from the U.S. government. However, the companies often utilize legal loopholes so that they can commit this tax evasion legally. Additionally, the companies that can't afford to have shell companies have to go through this taxation and would not be exempt from that money that they would normally get. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it basically limits like middle class companies and stuff.
Facts. Finally,
How do states regulate these flows of money across and outside of their borders?
wow, another great question.
Well, they don't really. There are very little regulations preventing the flow of income to offshore shell companies. The primary regulations regarding offshore tax havens come from the offshore nations themselves, which set up regulations to ensure that the activities of these shell corporations remain private. Quick example. So if a U.S. corporation wants to make a tax haven in the Bahamas, they'll send their money over there and have it not be taxed, and the Bahamas will set up regulations to ensure that the U.S. government can't monitor what this shell company is doing, so that their activities stay private and they can make sure that they don't pay taxes.
No cap. Wow, that was a great response. We hope you've enjoyed this video, and we hope you understand more clearly exactly what an offshore tax haven is. If you have any further questions, please leave in the description below or send an email to our email address that is also linked in the description.
Who benefits, you might ask? Who benefits, you might ask?
Just wait till the guy. And then we'll cut the call. Alright, good job.
Alright, you're at the link.
Oh no, it wasn't recording. Nah.
I didn't like how it was coming out. Okay. Hold on. I gotta like add stuff to that.
And remember, Trump 2020.
No drugs, stay away.
Can I hit you?